Hello guys, welcome to sportsbookreview.com. It is Thursday. That means all our efforts throughout the week get put together in one video where we deliver our very best bets across the 5 leagues. We've actually also got FA Cup as well thrown in. I have a tip from there. And then we've also covered, obviously today is Europa League, but we did a video for that. So make sure you guys check that out, and best of luck with your bets there. How are you doing, guys?
Very well, thanks.
Very well.
Enjoying the Champions League this week. Looking forward to some Europa League and then a great weekend of fixtures.
I know, it's just non-stop, isn't it? It's the non-stop fun train, and I'm glad to be on it. Now, listen, we'll quickly start with the FA Cup. Now, obviously, we've only got 6 Premier League matches and 2 FA Cup matches. No one's given a bet from these except for myself. Why are you guys staying away?
I've got too much riding on it. That's why. There's too much invested personally in this.
Close, doesn't it? Tottenham Chelsea looks a bit too close to call for me. I was trying to see if I could give Tottenham a plus handicap, but the value just wasn't there. Arsenal, Man City, 2 very erratic teams. Anything could happen. Maybe look to the goals in that game. Might be an idea.
Yeah. Well, I think that Tottenham seem the stronger side in this one. Obviously, Chelsea come from the loss at Man United. It's tough. They're obviously playing on neutral turf, Wembley. I sort of like Tottenham. This is not official, by the way, but it's Tottenham draw no bet 1.91, and both teams to score is another bet. I think we'll see goals, at least a goal from either side. I think it's going to be really close, though. I think possibly a draw, 1.8 for the both teams to score. Not official bet, but Arsenal versus Man City, I do have an official bet. This fixture sees a lot of goals, anywhere between 3 to 5 goals in their last 5 head-to-heads. And you only have to look at the over 2.5 goals. I think it's like 1.53, very low. But what I'm going to do is, I'm surprised Alex has not jumped on this one, both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals, 1.8. I like it very much. I think we're going to see a lot of goals. I think it's going to be very entertaining. Very excited about that match. So that's the bet that I'm going for. Right, where do we want to go now? You guys can choose.
We should probably stick with the Premiership then, if we've done the FA Cup, shouldn't we?
All right. So
I do have one thing for the FA Cup that does seem quite interesting. Whichever team wins between Chelsea and Tottenham to do the double.
Ooh, because it's a real statement of intent for whoever wins.
This is something that's very big. I think if Chelsea win, they'll win the league. If Spurs win, they too could win the league. So this is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be so close. As I said, too much personally invested. Staying out of it.
Are you watching?
Oh hell yeah! Probably in the pub with a pint if I can manage it.
Or a few, probably, to steady your nerves. Okay. Well, actually, I've forgotten as well our record. I've totally forgot about that. My bet diary. But whilst we are doing that, if people are waiting for tips, is also we've got. Oh, it's come on. It has come on. Stats. I totally forgot about this part of the show. And here we go. Share screen. And share. So here we go. We have got in first place is the mighty Stuart from Tipster HQ with a profit of 14.9 units and an ROI of 127. Second, we have the fabulous Martino. He has got 10.7 units of profit and 117.4 ROI percent there. Then closely behind, I'm fighting him for that second spot there, is myself, 9.6 units of profit, 116.6% ROI. And then lastly, Alex, 7.6 units of profit and 110.2% ROI. Notice all very comfortably in profit with a collective units of profit of 42.8 units. Absolutely killing it, guys. I think we all deserve a round of applause. Very awesome stuff. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so kick us off. Bournemouth match, Martin. Bournemouth Middlesbrough.
Thank you very much. Yes. Bournemouth have had a funny 2017. They started off terribly and then they picked up again. They're not quite out of relegation trouble, but I think 3 points would sort of see them home and dry. And they'll have looked at the fixture list and think this is one that they really can win. Middlesbrough have been pretty poor since they got rid of Aitor Karanka. They played okay when they lost 2-1 to Arsenal last time out, but I mean they've lost 4 of their last 6. I think this is a game that Bournemouth really have to win. They are a better footballing team. I think they can take them in this one. So I'm going for Bournemouth at odds of 1.9. Actually, that's gone out from 1.86. So shows that I'm going against the trend, but I think Bournemouth can do this.
Yeah, you may be going against the trend, Martin, but I'm with you. 1.8. I found it 1.85 Bournemouth earlier today. 1.85. I think it's a good match for Bournemouth to bounce back. They have had a tough run of late. They've played the likes of Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool, even the Saints, and they're going to use this match against a very, very poor road side. Just one road win, and I think they need these 3 points, and I think they're going to be playing. So Bournemouth win for me as well. Hull versus Watford. I've got a play on this one. Oh, no, Hull versus Watford. Stuart.
Yeah, this is my big crazy play, and this isn't even a system one. This is me being a bit mental, I have to say. I don't normally do combined bets. I certainly don't do trebles. So I'm going for trebles. But when I do, sometimes they come off. So I'm going for a treble, and this is kind of along Alex's line. I have to say, what have I got? I'm going for over 2.5, both teams to score as a starter. And I'm going to combine that along with a home win, all with Bet365. So Hull to win, both teams to score, and over 2.5 goals. Odds on that 6.7.
Wow. And what, I'm guessing what a correct. You may as well throw in a correct score there. What are you going for? Something like a 2-1.
A 2-1 would work, but I'm not going to go that far.
Okay. What do you think about that bet, Alex?
Hull to win, both teams to score in the over 2.5.
Yeah.
But Hull to win and both teams to score is the same thing. You don't have to put the over 2.5 there.
I know, but it just adds it. It just gives me even more. It brings up those odds even better. So
really, I didn't thought that they have such a triple combination.
No, you can put them all together. You can do it.
Now you know. What about you, Martin? You've actually got a tip for this match. What are you going for?
Yeah, I like the way I like Stuart's style there. I'm equally surprised because obviously over 2.5 goals would entail a whole win. But anyway, I'm just going for a straight whole win in this game. Again, I mean, Hull and Swansea are locked in a real intense battle to be the one team that does stay up. And I think, again, Hull will have looked at this fixture as one that they really, really need to be winning. Watford very comfortable. They're mid-table now, and they've won 3 of their last 4 games. But they're not great on the road, really, Watford, and they're not really got anything left to play for. They can have already checked out for their summer holidays, be on the beach in Barbados. Whereas Hull have been actually fantastic at home recently. They've won 7 of their last 8 games at home, I believe. So 1.95 on the Hull win.
Oh, this was actually a pass for me when I'm going to do the Premier League rundown. I was worried that like a single goal is going to nick it either way, but might change my mind if both of you are going for that Hull win. Very interesting. Also getting a lot of love on our chat, guys. This is awesome. What a fact they're loving the show and they like watching, and this is great. Yay. Okay, spreading the love. It's nice. Okay, next we've got West Ham versus Everton. 3 of us have got a tip for this match. Alex, what have you got?
Yeah, Everton is coming after 2 wins in a row. I think that they will make it a third, but I don't want to risk a winner's market bet here. I'm enjoying their football, and West Ham is a decent home win. I think that we can see goals from both sides, but I would prefer to play only simple like that, over 2.5 at an odd of 1.72 right now.
1.72. I managed to find 1.8 there. Shop around for your odds. I can't remember what bookie that was, but shop around, as they say. SBR odds. You can check the odds there as well. What are you going for, Martin?
I'm just going for both teams to score in this game. I think Everton have been playing fantastic football of late. They haven't been quite so good on the road. West Ham have been in slightly unreliable form, but they have been scoring goals. I mean, they drew 2-2 with Sunderland in their last game. Romelu Lukaku's been on fire, so I fully expect Everton to score. But they do concede quite a lot. They haven't kept a clean sheet in their last 4 games. So I think we'll see goals. Could be 1-1, could be one team wins it 2-1 or 3-1. Just to cover myself for all those eventualities, I'm going both teams to score 1.62.
Yeah, we're totally with you as well, Martin. Both teams to score 1.62 is my bet as well. We've even got Everset 1. He is also going both teams to score. I think we could see goals. Another bet that I was looking at was Everton to score over 1.5 goals, 1.95. West Ham have one of the worst defences in the league, 59 conceded. And as you say, you know, Everton have been on fire of late scoring goals. That was another bet that I was looking at. Thought they were quite interesting odds, but both teams to score is my official play here. Swansea versus Stoke. I have a tip for this match, and both teams in poor form, really, especially Swans fighting relegation. They're definitely looking like relegation candidates right now, and it's just the simple under 2.5 goals. I just don't think we're going to see a lot of goals in this match. Under 2.5 goals for me. Next, we've got Burnley versus Manchester United. Alex.
What to say more? I think that Manchester United will win, and will win with style. Even though today they have the second leg of Europa League, but as we talked also yesterday when we did our Europa League rundown, Manchester United are really good in terms of morale. They will be really confident heading in this match. Burnley, okay, you will say to me that they are a good home team, but when it comes to play against Man City, I think Man City will fight for the 4th place. If they will win this match, they will be only 1 point below Manchester City. So I think that is a must-win for United. And with -1 Asian handicap at 2.03, I think it's a really good approach.
Yeah, I'm playing this match as well, actually. And normally I stay away, but I think the 1.57 is really low for Manchester United on the road. You say obviously they'll fight. They showed great football against Chelsea on their turf. Away after a Europa League match, I'm nervous. Burnley have proved strong on the at home, even though obviously winless on the road. I was even looking at Burnley and the draw or something, 2.63, but I hate betting against my team. So I'm going to go for the under 2.5 goals. Not often a lot of goals when Man United play, and it's 1.78. Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Alex.
Yeah, playing Crystal Palace right now is you have to be at your top level to play against Crystal Palace if you want to win the match. Liverpool without Sadio Mane, without Lallana, but with Coutinho and Firmino that are wonderful in the last period of time. They are scoring in almost every game for Liverpool. I think that Liverpool will win, but I don't think that it's smart to play from the winners market again. I think that Crystal Palace will find the back of the net. Both teams to score seems really good at 1.91. So I'm in for that bet. 1.91, both teams to score.
Yeah, where did you get the odds? I found 1.8 earlier. I'm going for both teams to score as well.
I will tell you right now. Let me check.
Need to update my odds here when I play against Nigel and Flash later. Best odds. I'm actually winning right now with the Premier League.
Betfair had when I did my top tips earlier. Betfair had it at 1.91. Now it dropped to 1.85, but still has value.
Yeah. I still think there's value there at 1.8. I'm playing. I wouldn't play Liverpool, to be honest, even at 1.5. I don't think I'd stick that in an accumulator bet. I'm just a little bit nervous, but I definitely think there's going to be plenty of goals and both teams to score. So it's both teams to score for me. 1.8 I found.
I definitely would not want to be betting on Liverpool right now.
Yeah, I know. I bet them last week though and won. I bet them last week, but I also played West Brom double chance because I was speaking with Nigel and Flash, and they convinced me about the West Brom win. But
yeah, I wasn't surprised. Well, of that, I mean, I was expecting West Brom to get something from it, but
yeah, Yeah, and okay. Next we are moving into Ligue 1. Stuart.
Okay, so let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3 matches in Liga that we're going to be looking at. And the first one is Association Sportive Nancy-Lorraine against Olympique Marseille, or otherwise AS Nancy.
Say, which match is that, Stuart?
That'll be the first one, Nancy against Marseille. And let's have a look. We've got Alex at least has a bet on this.
Yeah, I think.
Alex,
I think.
and you, Natalie.
Me?
Oh, well, Natalie, you're down as oh, no, sorry. No, it's just Alex.
I was going to be like, I do? Okay.
I'm on the Friday matches. Also Marseille, also Hoffenheim later on. But I'm with the away win at 2.1. I think that Marseille is fighting for a top 5 and to qualify in the European Cups at the end of the season. They are coming after a good win 4-0 with Saint-Etienne. Saint-Etienne, a dangerous team in France. It was a 6-pointer for them. I will put 6 points between them and Saint-Etienne, so it was a great win. Nancy, what to say? They are fighting relegation. They are coming after 4 defeats in their last 5 matches. So I'm going with the away win at 2.1. I think it's plenty of value for that bet.
Excellent, thank you for that. And on to the next one. It's Stade Malherbe Caen against FC Nantes, and this one is one of mine, and I'm going for the away side. 3.3 with Pinnacle you can get for that, for a side that's in better form against Caen, who are terrible, down in 16th. They haven't won in their last 5 games. Not looking good for them. So 3.3 on that one. Very happy with that.
Good odds.
And last one, Lyon against AS Monaco, Association Sportive Monaco, and that is also Alex.
I see there's 3 of you. All 3 of you got a tip from this match. If it's all the same, I'm joining in.
All right then.
Go on, Alex.
Alex, so let me guess what you're on.
Yeah, you cannot bet against Monaco this year. It's a really bad thing to bet against Monaco. They score goals for fun. You saw also yesterday. We saw also they are top of leaders of the table in Ligue 1. Lyon, okay, they are a dangerous team. It might be a goal fest this match. So if you want to bet both teams to score in the over 3.5 is a great option. But again, I'm going with Monaco because they didn't disappoint me all season long. Monaco draw no bets 2.15. Great odds.
So onto Martin, and I think he's either going to be going for a Monaco win or a Kylian Mbappe to score at any time. Both of those have worked for him this season. So which one's it going to be, Martin?
I've had a lot of fun with Kylian Mbappe to score at any time, to be honest. Yeah, it's been a great bet. But no, I'm just going for a straight Monaco win here. I got odds of 3.05 earlier today on that, but since drifted in a tiny bit. I think it's trading at about 2.95 now. I just think this looks really...
You're dropping a lot on Monaco. I saw all day, 8 hours. I was looking continuously on all the books, and it was 3.3 at the moment, and it's dropping after them qualifying in Champions League. I think it's dropping little by little till the start of the match.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have had the same idea. They're doing very well. What really interests me about this match is that Monaco could be a little bit tired after their Champions League exploits in midweek. But tonight, Lyon have to go all the way to Turkey to play Galatasaray. They're 2-1 up on aggregate. It's going to be a really intense game. I think it's going to be really draining for them. Then they're going to have to fly back to France. So Monaco will have had the extra day's rest. And yes, Lyon are a decent team and they're in the top 4. But they're a good 25 points or so behind Monaco. I just think at those odds, it's worth a punt on Monaco.
Yeah, I'm now joining you.
But it's they're going to Besiktas. So, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. I am also on the Monaco tip. I have to say, I only got 2.91 with Pinnacle earlier. So those odds are dropping like a stone.
Like a stone. I think I'm going to join the Monaco bet with you guys and make some money, hopefully, on that Monaco win. So I'll put myself down for Monaco for the official bets. as well.
I think that you should put with draw no bet, not to risk it so much. Come on, be smart.
I don't know. Sometimes you got to take a gamble, don't you? I like those odds, and we'll
yeah,
see how
you
they
take
go.
a gamble at 6.3, how much Stuart said earlier, but not at 3.
All right. If it makes you feel better, Alex, I'll play draw no bets. There we go. There's
Thank
two of
you.
you.
That's
Don't forget you owe me a dance, by the way. I want that cashed in
Absolutely.
next week. Talking about
Next
draw
week.
no bets.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do it next week. Maybe I will find a dance from my wedding, because I don't want to embarrass myself live. Because in order for me to have a good dance, I have to drink some, and so I cannot come drunk on the show. So better I will find something from my wedding to show you guys.
Yeah, but you can pre-record it like how Stuart did. So you can get drunk, film yourself down, and then play it.
I will see this weekend what, because I said to take a break for 2 or 3 days from drinking after Easter.
Okay. All right. Hoffenheim. We've got Cologne versus Hoffenheim. Sorry, Bundesliga. Cologne versus Hoffenheim. Alex.
Yeah, Hoffenheim all the way. 2.3. Hoffenheim to win the match. Hoffenheim to win with style. I'm not going with draw no bet here. So if you want to take my tip, go ahead and do it. Hoffenheim, yeah, I enjoy them. When I look at their matches, it's really good to see one Hoffenheim match also together with Leipzig from Bundesliga. You know that are my 2 favorite teams from Bundesliga right now. Hoffenheim to win 2.3, one of the best tips from this weekend.
Yeah, the only thing with me, I've found that it's better to oppose them on the road and back them at home, both Leipzig and Hoffenheim. I did that with Hoffenheim when they played Hamburg, a team really they should have beat and they lost. But those are the 2 teams I love betting on when they're at home. All right, what else have we got? Ingolstadt versus Werder Bremen. Martin.
Yeah, I'm going for Werder Bremen draw double chance here. Interesting set of odds. It's put Ingolstadt as the favourites. I mean, they're second bottom in the table. They did win 3 games in a row to sort of claw themselves up a little bit, but then fell apart by losing 3-0 to Wolfsburg in their last game. Werder Bremen come into this in very good form, though, unbeaten in their last 6, and they've won 4 of those games. Been playing very well. I think they can definitely get a result here. I think the odds makers have it slightly wrong. Werder Bremen at 3.5 looks a good bet, but I'm going to go Werder Bremen draw double chance at 1.73.
All right, and then Alex as well. You have a bet.
Yeah, I'm following a trend in the last period of time with Werder Bremen. Never bet it on our best shows, but it was on needfortips.com where I'm posting my tips also. But right now I will take a shot with Werder Bremen to score over 1.5 goals at an odd of 2.5. They scored 2 goals in the last 5 matches, and Ingolstadt conceded at least 2 goals in their last 3 matches. Werder Bremen are a scoring machine in the last 5 weeks, 6 weeks. So I think that we can expect them to score twice also against Ingolstadt. But I have a friend that is living in Ingolstadt. I'm a little afraid of this match right now because he said to me that it's snowing a lot there. So spring came, but actually it's snowing. So I hope that the pitch will be okay at the time of the match.
Okay, so what was the bet you're going for?
Werder Bremen to score over 1.5 goals at an odd of 2.5.
All right, just want to quickly do a shout out to our friend Kung Vuk Zong. I see he's back. See his name in the comment section. Welcome back. We haven't seen you for a while. What else have we got now? Mönchengladbach versus Borussia Dortmund. Stuart.
Yeah, the battle of the Borussias. This is going to be a fun one. It's 2 good sides here, I think. But I really like Borussia Dortmund to bounce back from the Champions League disappointment. And very, very good odds on this. I'd say 1.95 for the away side. I know Borussia Dortmund, very good side to get odds like that on them. is a bit of a gift, I'll say.
Yeah, I was looking at that match as well. I like that. I like their win. You've also got a bet for Freiburg versus Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah, this one's a bit more on the crazy side, but it's going for the home side. One of very few home bets I've got this week, actually, but you can get 3.49 with Pinnacle for that, which I was very happy with. And, this is a side that can upset the odds because historically they do not have a particularly good record against Bayer Leverkusen.
Okay. Schalke versus Leipzig. Alex.
Yeah, we talked about Schalke yesterday. Today they are playing Europa League. They are missing a lot of players due to injuries. They are really poor in the last weeks. Leipzig are coming after 4 wins in a row. Incredible if you see this Leipzig team. Last year they were runners-up in the Zweite Bundesliga. Right now they are second place and they have already qualified in Champions League next year. Incredible how the time can affect a team. Like last year, what happened with Leicester. I think there's the same thing is happening with Leipzig. I think that Schalke will struggle a lot in this match. Missing players also coming from Europa League today. Leipzig has big chances to win, but I will cover myself with draw no bet at 1.83.
Yeah, safe to do that. Yeah, they're another team as well that every time I've backed them on the road, they've lost. Martin, you're playing this match. We're usually together on Leipzig's.
We are indeed. My bet is exactly the same as Alex's. RB Leipzig come into this in great form. Like he said, won their last 3 games in a row. Playing very well. Just hit form again at the right time of season, really, to climb back up and consolidate second position. Whereas, on the other hand, Schalke have been absolutely dreadful. Lost to bottom side Darmstadt last weekend, which is not very good at all. RB Leipzig sort of ended their away hoodoo as well by winning 3-2 at Mainz in their last game. So I think they can get a result here against the poor Schalke side, who will be tired again from their Europa League tie tonight. So I'm going RB Leipzig RB Leipzig draw no bet 2 at 1.83.
All right, RB Leipzig draw no bet. Someone's asking you to repeat something. Vitalis, Stuart, can you repeat that? What was it you needed to repeat?
I just said it was a good bet. That's all I said.
Oh, is it?
I like it a lot. I think you've got 2 talented sides here, but whereas Schalke don't seem to have actually harnessed the potential of their young players, Leipzig have. They've scouted really well. They've bought well. And their coach has done a really, really good job to get them into this position. So I don't think you can overlook Leipzig for this one. And getting those kind of odds for draw no bet is lovely.
Yeah. I've seen, obviously, we're moving to Serie A now, and you're playing Fiorentina. They burnt me last week, losing to, what was it, Empoli. What are you playing here, Fiorentina versus Inter Milan?
I'm on Inter Milan. I was surprised to see them do quite so well in the Milan derby, but I think they can carry that form on and do even better. Very, very good odds, 2.67 with Pinnacle for a side that's historically got a bit of an edge in this one. Yeah.
Also, welcome back to 9 Devious. He's also back. It seems like all the old names are back here. Devious, Kung Fuck Song. Everyone's back this week. All right. So you're playing the away win, are you?
Yes.
Okay. What else are we on now? Juventus versus Genoa, Martin.
This bet has come off for me the last 2 weeks in a row, so I'm going to treble up with Juventus win to 0, my favourite bet at the moment. Juventus, we all watched Juventus versus Barcelona yesterday. That was just a masterclass in how to defend. They put Messi, Suarez and Neymar up against them, and they barely broke a sweat, Chiellini and Bonucci. So, at home to Bologna, after withstanding that sort of pressure, I can't really imagine Bologna really troubling them too much. They've just been phenomenal at home all season. I think they've conceded fewer than 1 goal every 2 games. They still haven't quite mathematically made sure of the title yet. So I think they'll want to win this one and they'll rally to do so. And all their wins have come on the strength of their defence. So I think 1.83 this time on Juventus win to 0 looks very good.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, we saw their defense in play yesterday. Absolutely incredible. Sevilla versus Granada, Martin.
I'm very, very surprised to see former Arsenal captain Tony Adams made manager of Granada. Stuart talked about it on last week's show. I think I missed the trick by not opposing them there, so I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. I don't know if anyone saw a video of him leading a training session for Granada, doing all sorts of like mad dancing around. It looked like something out of the Full Monty or something. It was horrendous, and it's going to be a bit of a language barrier there. I think he's going to struggle to get his message across. So, I mean, they lost by 2 clear goals last time away, and I think going away, sorry, that was at home, going away to Sevilla, I think Sevilla should really take them apart in this one. Sevilla are a very good home side. So Sevilla -2 Asian handicap at 1.87.
Yeah, do you know, I'm playing this game as well, and I looked at a few bets, just sort of also based on Granada's like bad scoring as well on the road. Yet they do concede. I think it's 44 in total, the most in La Liga. So I think Sevilla at home, they should at least be able to score those 2 goals, if not 3. Obviously, 2 goals get your money back, 1.87. The other one that I was looking at as well was Sevilla to win to 0, 2.25 the odds worth of that one, but. My official bet is Sevilla -2. Next, we've got Malaga.
That's brave. Sevilla -2.
Yeah.
I think that's brave.
Oh, I don't think so.
I
think at worst you get your money back.
I think Tony Adams doesn't exactly have a long history of successful coaching, and as Martin said, I think there could be a language barrier because there were times he struggled to speak English properly, let alone Spanish. But you know, I mean, he was good at putting his arm up, and you know that kind of thing. But honestly, I think they could do very, very badly. But Sevilla
you
think
Sevilla will do badly?
No, I think Granada will do badly, but I think Sevilla -2 is brave. I think you're going to see there might be a little bit of a bounce, and it might just mean that they get a 1-goal loss. But
no, I'm going Sevilla -2.
I'm certainly not going on Granada.
I think it's Gary Neville in Spain all over again, but even worse for
Yeah, I know. So I'm sticking with mine, Sevilla -2. I hear what you're saying, Stuart, but I think based on Granada's leaky defence there, Sevilla has to at least get 2 bets in, if not 3. Malaga versus Valencia.
Yeah, I'm on this one. I'm going for the away side again. I think really good odds. Again, this is a side Valencia have an edge in this one historically. I think they've won 44% of games over the last 6 seasons or something. Last 4 seasons. So very, very good odds. 3.4 with Bet365 for the away side.
For the away side, okay. And then Espanyol, Atletico Madrid, Martin.
Yeah, Atletico Madrid have been very impressive of late, really climbing up the La Liga table, overhauled Sevilla to claim their rightful spot of 3rd, progressed in the Champions League, playing very good football. Haven't been overly impressed by what I've seen from Espanyol. I think Atletico Madrid can win this one by 1 or 2 goals. I think they can probably rack up a decent win here, so I'm going Atletico -1 on the Asian handicap at odds of 2.23.
Yeah, just want to quickly say as well, Sports Have Balls also agrees on the -2 there for Sevilla. Just to let you know there, Stuart.
Fair enough.
Alex, what are you going for?
I wanted to say to Stuart that I agree also with the Sports Have Balls with Malaga versus Valencia. It will be a goal fest. Also, from my point of view, it will be a goal fest. And I think that we can see both teams scoring the over 2.5. But that is not on my official picks. I will not risk so much as Martin on Atletico. I will go only money line Atletico to win the game 1.77.
Not bad at all. That's actually, I missed that one. That's a very decent odds indeed. We've also got Heinrich asking about Villarreal versus Leganés. No one's actually got that as an official tip, but anybody got any leans for that match?
No, nothing on that.
It should be a home win, but you never know with the Villarreal. They struggle a lot this season, a lot of ups and downs. And the Leganés is not a bad team. They were one of the surprises of the season so far. So I don't know what to say, honestly. I think it should be a pass.
Yeah. Okay. And then final ending the show. And we're going to do a show hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be afternoon. We're going to put in. We're going to do a discussion on this match, if not Saturday, but it'll be tomorrow afternoon. But it's Real Madrid versus Barcelona, El Clasico, a very exciting match. Both teams obviously coming from their Champions League matches. What do you like in this match, Alex?
Yeah, home win. You all know that I'm a Barcelona fan, but when it is to bet, you will go realistically. Realistically talking, Real Madrid are in better shape. They are better prepared. They have the better coach. They are first in the standings. Barcelona is really poor. They couldn't pass the wall of Juventus yesterday. Not that with PSG, because after seeing the match with PSG, the second time and the third time, you'll realize that Barcelona didn't play at their highest level. It was PSG that did a mistake. So Barcelona, it's a must-win for them, but I don't think that they can do it against Real Madrid. And also missing Neymar is a bad thing for them. Not because missing Neymar right now, it's a problem, because we saw Neymar playing yesterday. It was, I don't know how to express myself. Let's not express myself. He wasn't on the pitch. Let's say that he wasn't on the pitch. I'm going with the home win 2.1. I think it has enough value from my point of view.
Okay, great stuff. What about you guys? Any leans, or do you want to save it for the show tomorrow?
I think just off the top of my head, I'd be leaning towards both teams to score, although I don't think you get particularly exciting odds on that.
1.4.
Yeah, that's not.
1.2.
1.2. Sorry. 1.2.
1.4, I think it is. 1.4. Maybe, but so many games between these two sides end 1-1. It's just a very common scoreline. They sort of seem to cancel each other out. Sergio Ramos always seems to score from corners in these games. Wouldn't mind a little small stake on him to score at any time, or maybe Ronaldo to score at any time. He took his chance very well against Bayern, didn't he? So that would probably I'd move away from the outrights if I was getting on this one, because I think Barcelona are a bit unpredictable. Anything could happen.
Yeah, I agree with you as well, actually. And Ronaldo seems to love these sort of really big stages. We saw how he was in the Champions League. I'm sure he'll want to get a goal here against Barcelona. What about you, Stuart? What's like any thoughts, or just
big games like this are the ones that I like to avoid generally, because I find it's difficult to get value with any real certainty. Barcelona, they could bounce back from their horrendous little performance against Juventus. I don't know whether they were terrible or whether just Juventus didn't give them the chance to play, but yeah, it didn't look good. Obviously, Barcelona, they're going to have an upheaval this summer. They're going to have a new coach and probably new players as well. Real Madrid, they're top of the league. They've got a side that looks a bit more settled. At the moment, they've got the world's best player, I think. Generally, I'm a Messi guy, but I don't think he's been hitting those heights this season. So, I think you kind of have to lean towards Real Madrid, but it's really tough.
In terms of goals, Stuart, Messi stays better in the domestic league. I think that he's better. They are relying too much on Messi right now, Barcelona. They don't have a bench, but Real has a bench. With Isco coming from the bench and playing for Real Madrid, you can see how well prepared are the bench players at Real Madrid. When Barcelona is losing 2 matches in the last 4 in all competition, what you can say? They have a really poor season. So now Real Madrid caught them in the best time for them right now. They will put 6 points between them and Barcelona, and the title is gone.
Yeah, I think you also saw the pressure as well that Messi was under. You could really see it when he took that free kick. You really saw the pressure in his face, I think. Obviously, it's getting to him, and that's bringing him down. All right, let's move over to our banker, our mother-in-law bet, and our double. Who wants to start today?
I'm still
No one.
I can start today. I'll start today. Listen, my banker, I think I'm going to go for the straight Bournemouth win, 1.85. This week was not my favourite betting week, I have to say, although love the Champions League, but I like the Bournemouth win, 1.85. And as my double, I'm going for both teams to score, West Ham versus Everton, and the over 2.5 goals in Arsenal versus Man City. What do you like, Stuart?
Well, I'm still kind of living off the high of last week's banker, so this one's also tough. But I think for me, I think the banker is probably Monaco to beat Lyon. I think that looks like a really, really good option, even at 2.91 with Pinnacle. I think that's still got a lot of value in it, and it could be a really good game to watch. So yeah, going for that.
Yeah, that was a great bet actually. Your banker last week. With incredible odds. I think we all missed that one, but yeah, well done with that one. And then what's your double?
Double, well, I'm going to keep Monaco in there as well, and I'm going to combine that with the Borussia Dortmund win in the Battle of the Borussias. Okay.
All right, great stuff. Alex, what are you going for?
Banker of the week, Manchester United with -1 on the Asian handicap, 2.03. And my double, Hamburg to beat Darmstadt and Napoli to beat Sassuolo.
All right, and over to you, Mr. Martino.
Yeah, my bankers, the banker I wrote down is Monaco. I've been sort of agonising over it a bit after the discussion that we had, but I'm going to stick with it. Monaco to be my banker, and I'll have my Juventus and Sevilla bets for double.
All right, great stuff. There we have it. The show is coming to a close. Thank you so much for watching and all your lovely comments. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. There we go, guys. I remembered. And stay tuned. We've got the Premier League rundown starting in 15 minutes with Nigel and Flash, and then just more shows throughout.
You want to say the surprise? You want to say the surprise of the weekend from now, or not to ruin it?
Huh?
For El Clasico, I mean.
Oh, watching it live.
Yeah.
Are we all in? Okay, we all doing that. We're thinking about watching El Clasico live, and then giving our comments. We're just So there. So if you're going to watch El Clasico at home and want to watch it with somebody, we're going to be watching it live, so you can watch it with us, and then share comments and things like that. So if you want to join us watching El Clasico,
I'm sure we'll be tweeting about it as well.
It's like it's like those Japanese shows on YouTube where you eat your meal and you watch someone eating a meal with you. So.
I know, because usually I've got like ice cream or I've got like something, so I'd have to like
just look up at a minute.
Yeah. All right. Yes. If you guys want to watch El Clasico with us, we will share the link. I think on Twitter, SBR Sports Picks. These guys as well. We've got Tips to HQ, which is the Twitter handle at Tips to HQ, at Need for Tips, at Martin W Green, at Natalie Rydstrom. So just look out for it. And when El Clasico starts, come and join in and share your comments, in-play bets. We'll just be there watching it. So come and join us. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thanks for your tips. Best of luck. Bet responsibly. And take care. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Best of luck.